Hey, what's going on YouTube? Thatcher here, back for another fragrance review. This time I'm going to be taking a look at the house of Christian Dior. That's going to be Aqua Fahrenheit. You may have heard of this, you may have not heard of it. Came out 2011. It's pretty popular for a while. A lot of people were waiting for it to come out. A lot of fragrance head. It was well known in the community. People wanted to check it out. I had my doubts at first it'd be any good, simply because I tried some of the other Fahrenheit flankers for the summer, like Fahrenheit Summer, Fahrenheit 0 degree, and all of them. They were basically just watered down versions of Fahrenheit with a little bit of grapefruit or some lemon, or it just really didn't do Fahrenheit any justice. When they decided to do summer versions of Fahrenheit, they should have just came up with this idea first. So there's this one, it's a good take on the original Fahrenheit. It keeps the Fahrenheit DNA, but it's also a very good summer version. And I mean, like, they add just the right amount of the grapefruit and the tangerine to really give it that fresh citrus accord that makes it doable for the summer. Because I love Fahrenheit, man. It's like one of my favorite, top 10. It always will be. It's just really hard to wear in the summer, even the summer nights. The cool, it just seems a little bit much if it's humid. But this one right here, I want to wear Fahrenheit and I can't. I pulled this one out right here. It has a really beachy smell to it. It's a very fun fragrance. It's not something I'd really wear for like a special occasion. It's more like, around the house, if having people over, if you're having a barbecue or picnic, or you're going somewhere like that. Just any kind of event you would do in the summer, pretty much. It's really fun, and people are gonna like it. I get a lot of compliments with this one. Not so much that it smells good, it's just that it's different, it's unique. They do like it, but nothing over the top. It's not like, I don't think it's really anything groundbreaking, because it's already groundbreaking. Because once you're groundbreaking, how you become groundbreaking above that? You just can't. Fahrenheit's made a name for itself. Some people say that this is like a combination of Dior Homme Sport mixed with the original Fahrenheit. So if you can imagine those two put together, if you know what Dior Homme Sport smells like, and you know what Fahrenheit smells like, and you were to, go half and half and mix them together, that's what it smells like. Well, I've heard that, and I would say, yeah, I kind of get that, but there's a lot more going on than this. I mean, from the top, you get that really sharp blast of grapefruit, and unlike some other summer fragrances where that grapefruit just kind of comes and goes, I mean, it really stays. It stays for a while. I would say it stays for like a good 4 to 5 hours, because you're going to get like 8 hours from this. At least I do. Especially if you happen to spray it on your clothes. It's going to last a long time. I don't recommend spraying it on your clothes because you might not want it to last that long. Especially in the summer, you might put it on in the morning where it's like 75 degrees around 7 in the morning. By the time it gets to noon, it could be 100 degrees. And it could be a little much in 100-degree weather. I'd say it really shines around 80 to 90 degrees. That's where you're really gonna like this fragrance in that kind of temperature, because it's a little cloying, it's a little thick. For a summer fragrance, it's thick, but that's good in a way because it is expensive. It is, well, not seriously expensive, just the Dior prices. But shop around. This is discounted. I did find this a little cheaper, 20% off in some places, so you can get it discounted. You can also get testers on this. I got this one right here. This is the 2.5. I think I paid like $80 for it, but that's only because I bought it when it was like not even out yet. It was like it just came out, like the release date, and I bought it. So I just had to have it, and it was actually just unboxed. That's the only way I could get it, because it was sold out. I mean, a lot of people were anticipating this. They were waiting for it. It comes in 2 sizes that I've seen of, the 2.5 and the 4.2. Retail will be $52 to $77, but you can get it cheaper than that if you look online. Find your local or whatever discounter you use, if you use discounters. I mean, that's the way to go with this one. Normally Dior, I don't worry about discounters because they don't really discount a lot of Dior stuff. But this one here they do. So I mean, I'm hoping it's not discontinued or planning to be discontinued. There was a lot of hype about this at first on YouTube. A lot of people were reviewing it. People were putting their top 10 lists, top 20, saying how great it is, how much they love it. Then all of a sudden, like a year ago, I mean, that went on for like a year. And after that, it just fell off the earth. That's why I'm reviewing this right now, is I think it deserves attention. I think that it's good. It's, but the thing with the fragrance community is it's like they're always looking for the best next thing. It's like, oh, I did that and I need something else. I need something else. I need something else. For me, if it's something I like, I really fell in love with, I'm gonna keep talking about it. I'm not gonna just get bored with it and say, oh, I'm tired of talking about this or using this. I'm gonna go find the next thing and hype that up and this and that, because new things aren't always better. I mean, I think like the last year, for fragrances, I don't think it really was a good year for designer fragrances. Like, there's nothing really out there that impressed me too much, as far as any summer fragrances. But, then again, summer fragrances, they're not too complicated. They're usually aquatic, usually citrusy, or, those kind of things. I mean, there's only so much you can do with, notes that you would use for summer fragrances and citrus, of course. Only so much you can do. They're not as complex as winter and fall fragrances. I mean, some of my favorite fragrances are the winter, fall fragrances, because they're very complex and they develop. I mean, there's only so much you can do for the summertime. But for a summertime fragrance to do what this does, I'm telling you, it's worth the money. Even if you were to pay retail for it, because at last you're going to get about 8 hours. You're going to get compliments from this one. It's fresh, but it's dark at the same time. It still has that Fahrenheit DNA. So if you miss Fahrenheit in the summer, it's just a little too hot to wear Fahrenheit, but you miss wearing Fahrenheit and you want a substitute, this is perfect. This does the job. And I have to be honest, when this came out, I was kind of wondering, is it just going to be like Fahrenheit Zero? Is it going to be like Fahrenheit Summers and all the other flankers that they had at first? I mean, those ones, quite honestly, they just sucked. I mean, they were just watered down versions of Fahrenheit, just a little bit of citrus accords thrown on top just to call it a summer stuff and just try to sell something. That was more like a marketing thing, in my opinion. I mean, I think really they just wasted money in the process of doing that, because I really don't know anybody who's bought them. I never heard any. I mean, I see them in department stores, but they're always like in stock, like not just in stock. You see how many they have left, and it's like they're just all there, like nobody was buying them. So this one here, they finally got it, summer version of Fahrenheit. Bottle's really cool because you can spray it. It's got the sprayer right here. You can also take that off, on there pretty tight, and it turns into a splash bottle. Because like I said, it was high. There's very hot days. You don't want to wear a lot. You can just take a little dab here and there, because this stuff will project, man. So I'm gonna get to my rating system. Check out the performance on this thing. Projection. I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10, especially for a summer fragrance. I mean, this thing will project. If you spray about 3 sprays, you're gonna get about a good 4 to 6 feet with this thing. So you might want to be a little bit careful, if you're, indoors and there's not any AC on. I mean, it can get cloying, man. People, they might not like you. Yeah, so, you don't want to be that guy, that guy that's cologne man, who's just trying too hard and trying to get attention or whatever. But, you start out 1 to 2 sprays if it's really hot, around 90 degrees or so. That should do it. I mean, that's gonna get you where you want to be. So I give it about an 8. Because it will last. Longevity, I'd give it a 9. It will last. You're gonna get about 8 hours, but it's not gonna project for all those 8 hours. A good solid 5 hours is gonna project, and it gets a little bit closer. The grapefruit kind of takes a back seat. You're gonna have more of like that hint of that basil and that Haitian vetiver, that petroleum smell. Like, you're just gonna get a little. It's gonna be close to you. It's not gonna be skin scent, but it's gonna be just close to you. You're not gonna leave like a scent trail anywhere. It's just gonna be really close to you, so as people lean in, they're gonna smell it. So versatility, it's gonna take a beating in that department. It's really not that versatile. It's more for fun, casual. It's not something you want to wear to like a meeting or someplace you have to be important, make a good impression, because it is strong. And for the summer, you don't want to be wearing strong colognes or perfumes. Overall smell, I give it an 8. I mean, it's a really good take on the Fahrenheit for the summer. You're gonna enjoy it. People are gonna like it. They're gonna find it unique. It's gonna be different. It's really mysterious. Women, I've asked their opinions. They find it to be very masculine and sexy, so that's a good thing. Overall score, I'm gonna give it a 7.5 out of 10. I mean, I like it. I like Fahrenheit in the summer. I love the original Fahrenheit, but it's just not Fahrenheit. It's some, Fahrenheit Aqua. So it's got the citrus accords in it. The grapefruit tangerine makes it a little different. Not exactly too crazy about that. I mean, I'm just looking for something that's a replacement for Fahrenheit in the summer, and it does that. I wasn't really blown away by it, but I do like it. I think that you know, it is unique, and it deserves more attention. It is different. I mean, the way that people hyped it up and just forgot about it, and you know, I don't know what's going on with the fragrance community, why they do that, but me, if I liked something, I'm gonna keep talking about it, keep bringing it up. So that's about it. So again, Fahrenheit Aqua, check it out, and see you next time.